So we're going to discuss the transformations of what happened. Kim, shoulders parallel to the front board. The parent function is y equals x squared. It is the most basic. It is what every function, quadratic function, wants to be. What did we do from the parent function, y equals x squared, to this function? What did we change from this equation to this equation? What's the difference? What did I change? This is not a trick question. What's the difference, Tylee? I added a what? What is that 1/2? It's an a. I changed my a. Instead of my a being 1, my a is less than 1. So on this flap, right underneath there, you need to write a is less than 1. Levi, not Levi, Leo. On this flap, a is less than 1. It's also greater than 0, right? Because it's not negative. When I make my a value be a fraction, what does it do to the picture? What happens, Spencer? It makes it wider. If a is less than 1 but greater than 0, what's another value that would make my parabola wider? What's another example? What other value for a? What's another number, Julia, that would make it wider? 3? Is that less than 1 but greater than 0? Zach, help her out. A quarter, 1/4. In fact, it would be even wider than 1/2 because it's smaller than 1/2. 1/10 would be really wide.
1/16.
Right? The smaller the fraction, the closer to 0, the wider it gets. All right, so let's look at this problem. So a is greater than 1. It's 3. My a value became 3. It went from 1 to 3. It increased. What happened to my picture? What's a better word than smaller or tinier? Skinnier, narrower. It's slimmer. What would be another value that would make a skinny, a narrow parabola? What other value would make a narrow parabola, Kim? 6. That would be really skinny, right? It'd be real thin. 25 would be ridiculously thin. 2 would be thinner than this. 1.5. As long as it's greater than 1, it's going to get skinnier. Here's the one thing that's not on here. What if a is negative? What happens if a is negative? This is from a couple problem lessons ago. Donna Joan? It flip-flops. Instead of facing up, it flips over. Ah, my arms don't bend that way. And it faces down. Instead of going up, it's going to be like a hill. What happened here? What happened, Trey? Hold on, I'll get you there. We have to finish this. The width doesn't change. It's a 1 and it's a 1. It does not change.
Page 13 to the office, please.
But what changed about it? It went down 4. This has a negative C. You guys, I will get you to class. Don't worry. It has a negative C. If your C value is negative, it moves down. What happened here? It has a positive C value, right? And what happened to it? It went up. Again, do not move. I will get you to class. Watch this. This is your homework. Let's talk through these 3 problems. Here's the parent function. For number 17, what happens? It was y equals x squared. Now it's y equals x squared minus 2. What happens? It goes down 2. What happens here? Y equals 2/3 x squared. It gets wider because it's less than 1. This has 2 things. What happens here? It gets narrower because it's a 5, an a value of 5, and it moves up 3 spaces because it's a +3.